Hey guys, it's Michelle from Thor Wants Another Letter, and today we're going to be filming a booktube video, which I have not filmed in 2 months. We should consult my binder. I tried to make it like way cooler. Alrighty, today I'm going to be giving you guys Reading Habits book tag. I couldn't find the original poster, so I got this from Hardback Hoarder, and I will link that video down below. Question 1, do you have a certain space at home for reading? Usually I just read on the couch, and then sometimes, depending on how good the book is, I read before bed, and usually that results in me staying up till like 4 o'clock in the morning. Number 2, do you have a bookmark or do you just use a random piece of paper? I love using bookmarks. I really love them, but I can't use the ones that have tassels on them anymore because my son rips them off. And I have had like 2 or 3 bookmarks, like really nice bookmarks, that have gotten ruined because he got a hold of them and he ripped the tassel off, or he like ripped something, and it's just, I just don't bother. So usually what I do is I just make my own. I have this one that I made. It's Camp Half-Blood, and then this one says Daughter of Apollo because I recently took one of those tests and it said that Apollo is my dad's. And I have this Eat, Sleep, and Read, and it's supposed to be a rainbow bookshelf in the back. I just made those for myself and I use them whenever I can. Otherwise, I can use like just some random piece of paper if I need it, or I also dog-ear my pages. Number 3. Can you just stop reading, or do you need to end at a chapter or anything like that? I actually can just end anywhere. Usually I try to remember the page that I was on, and because of my bookmark, but I'll usually remember what side it was on, and then I'll just read the page over it. It doesn't really matter to me. Number 4, do you eat or drink while you're reading? Like, I'll drink a soda or some water or juice, whatever I have around the house. I don't really like eating when I'm reading books. I mean, maybe if I'm eating pizza on one side, or like mashed potatoes, or like something that I'm not gonna like spill all over my book or like make it ugly or gross or something. I don't know. Number 5, multitasking, music or TV while you're reading. I feel like it's distracting to me because I listen to a lot of really good music that I personally enjoy. So whenever I hear it, I just feel like I want to tune in. But at the same time, depending on what song it is, sometimes I will actually associate the song with the book. Sometimes I will put Sesame Street on so that way I can read and my son is amused and he's okay. Number 6, do you read one book at a time or do you read multiples? I can't read more than one book at a time because I get the stories mixed up and sometimes I get really confused about what's going on. So I just prefer not to do that. Number 7, reading at home or do you read anywhere? I can read anywhere. I really like reading on road trips. That's like the best time to read, but personally I like reading at home. I've never read at the library before, so that would be a new one. I would love to read at the library sometime, but when I have my little boy, I can't do that because I gotta watch him, and little kids can get really far really fast, and so I just decide to read at home for his safety, my safety, everybody's safety. Do you read out loud or do you read silently? I read silently, but there are certain times where my son will look over my shoulder or he'll kind of be looking at my book while I'm reading, so I just read to him sometimes, and then I also read him his own books, so that helps. Number 9, do you read ahead or do you skip pages? Sometimes I do skip pages. I have read ahead once, and when it comes to skipping pages, sometimes I just skim read. Number 11, do you write in your books? Yes, absolutely I do write in my books. I didn't start annotating until this year, actually. There were a couple books that I annotated in college, but I don't remember like writing in them extensively. I recently annotated Percy Jackson's The Lightning Thief, and there are a lot of writing in there and highlighting and everything and page flags and whatnot, but I usually just take my time. Do you break the spine or keep it like new? Personally, I can break a spine. I think oh yeah, you see this Harry Potter one, I broke the spine, but if it can't be helped, it can't be helped, and it doesn't diminish what's inside for me if the spine is broken, if you get what I mean. So yeah, guys, that was the 10 questions or whatever. If you have not done this, then you can definitely do it. Let me know some of the questions that you related to or didn't relate to and why. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I personally am having a pretty good day, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.